All right, good morning, everyone. It's Thursday morning, my favorite day of the week because I get to hang out with all of you guys for at least the first hour, have our coffee, build our relationships, and always learn something super cool. This morning is no exception to learning something, but it is an exception to what it's going to do for our business. Um, Everyone would love to kind of dip their toes in the global real estate market, right? We want to be able to sell properties or be part of selling properties that aren't right here in our back door. That will really, really open so many possibilities for us. And um, Eloy and Christopher are coming to us to share with us the easy way to do that. They have built a system that is, first of all, free to join. That is huge. Most of these places want to charge you a subscription fee or a setup fee or something. Free to join, and multiple markets that you can sell global foreign real estate in with your US license. So isn't this cool? So I'm going to shut up now because Chris is so much better at explaining it than I am. So first of all, I'm going to spotlight Chris for everyone to see my microphone here. Spotlight for everyone. All right,
Oh
Chris.
my God. Now I'm gonna blush. I see myself in this huge screen. But anyway, thank you so much. And what a great pleasure to be here. I mean, it's very exciting for all of us, including us that have been 5 years behind this amazing startup. And today we have the opportunity to, in a very early stages, guys, you're gonna be some of the first ones that are gonna change the entire international global real estate, the way we see global real estate today. And I got a very, very brief presentation, but full of energy and full of content. And I would like to share with you, if that's okay, Daddy.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Please confirm if we good.
We see
And
you.
you see it?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, guys. Well, welcome first of all to Ref and Win. It's all about selling without borders. And before we even start with this presentation, I really want to go down to the roots of where everything started. And that's kind of, in a way, the story of my life. But today we're in a new area where international real estate, it's only just beginning. So allow me to very, very quickly talk a bit about my story. Where did it all come from? Well, believe it or not, I'm 1979, born in Bournemouth, England, and brought up in Spain. My original inspiry was to become an international business hotel administrator, but it was in very, very early stages of my life, back in 2002, that I turned around to real estate and discovered my true passion back in Costa del Sol, Malaga, southern Spain. And ever since, well, I've been working real estate for quite a long time now, over 23 years, in three different continents, and doing what I like to do most, work and focus on hot tourism destinations where people are seeking either a second home or a retirement home or even an investment generating passive income. And that's pretty much the expertise of my life, the passion of my life. And today I can say I have a broad database of buyers that become close friends and great network of agents. And we all came together and saying, hey, global real estate is so much fun. There's so much traveling involved, but it's such a challenge. I mean, the reality is only 15% of all the agents back in the US are actively involved in global real estate when it's such a huge market. And we will go there in a few seconds. But anyway, today, together with my partner Eloy, we both founders of this beautiful startup that is just being launched. Well, you know, we don't want to come and present just a platform. We want to present something that will change the way brokers and agents do international business. Today, with Ref and Win, selling outside your country will be as easy as sending as a WhatsApp. So if you're all ready, let's go ahead and kind of go to the roots. Why? Well, today's broker's reality, it's pretty simple. I mean, selling abroad sometimes just feels impossible. There's too much risk, too much hassle. And at the end, we get very, very small splits. So I'm involved in investing all this time, investing the trust of my clients. And at the end, I'm remunerated at a very low percentage. And most brokers will know the pain points. I mean, we all know the struggle. No trusted connections. I mean, who am I trusting my clients to? Which developer? Has he got full due diligence process done? Has he got building permits, right? Then the process in different countries, Mexico, Spain, become very complex or simply different to the way we do things. And last but not least, go back again to very, very low commissions, because usually it's broker to eventually developer, and the selling agent, the selling broker usually gets splits as low as 20-25%. So Referral came to change all this. We don't need to complicate life so much. We came to unlock global potential. Okay, today we're going to expand your real estate business internationally. It's simple, it's direct, user-friendly startup. Literally in one click, your client becomes a real estate sales opportunity. So if you're interested in becoming to an untapped world of $250 billion around the world, I mean, just consider this. We have so many different destinations US buyers are looking into today. We heard about Spain. We heard about Mexico, Dominican Republic. I mean, there's so many destinations. And there's so many brokers out there, 1.4 million brokers average. And of course, the agents behind, only 15%. Now listen to this, 15% work globally. And we have 35,000 properties at least waiting out there to be sold. So today we want to change all this. And today we want to make sure that you're part of this great movement, this great startup, where the first onboarding session will only be next week. So you're going to be literally one of the pioneers, the founders of this great movement called Ref and Win. Today, our global referral platform will give you a wide range of destinations, and it would actually adapt each destination to different segments of our real estate market. So we will have high-performing investment properties. We will have beautiful luxury beachfront properties. And we even have those Airbnb-type condos that will cater both personal and investment necessities of our buyers. So great, easy to choose, an effortless integration with your existing business. Why? Because it's very simple 4-step. The system will identify you. The startup will help you identify to spot the client. The client will automatically be referred to the developers that have gone through a very harsh due diligence process around different destinations around the world. I remind you, it's taken us 5 years to get where we are here today with you. So the client refers the submit form, it goes to the developer takes care with an in-house trained staff that will constantly keep all communication transparent with you, and all you need to do is stretch your hand and get paid once the transaction. And of course, there's a whole backstage to this, much more complex, that's where Ref and Win jumps in. We take care of all that hassle, we make sure the process is very nice and simple for you. What are the advantages for the brokers, for the agents? Well, more money, less work, 40% split, and more once you start generating and reaching certain status within the system. No extra workload. It's all automated or semi-automated. We take care of all your digital marketing. It's all programmed. It's all sent out there. The client reacts. The developer's ready to assist. And we even connect with your CRM today to make sure you understand all the dashboard tools, such as the process your client is in, the communication that's being sent. You can talk to the developer anytime. You can talk to your client at any time. You can team up with the best developers around the world in one single click. And of course, there's no extra workload, and you have a whole world of opportunities. And it will be growing as we speak. It's growing as I'm speaking right now. We have more than 20 new developments being signed in the system by next week in the entire hot destinations of Spain, such as Malaga, Valencia, and Costa del Sol. But not only the broker, also developers win. Imagine this tool that's not only reaching you out the best developers, but developers are finding more income with less investment. They find more buyers faster sales, and they have an access to a global broker network. So it's like kind of being in this virtual big trade show where everybody is meeting the best of everybody and suddenly all connected in one simple click. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Ref and Win. So how does it work? Very simple. All we need to do is set up your Ref and Win account, and we'll explain how to do that in a few seconds. You can upload your client's database. We share curated content about owning a vacation home abroad. We got absolutely all the best blogs you can think of. Many, many years. This has been more than 20 years selling global. So all this is concentrated in the system, and basically it's automatically sent out through your social media, through your mailing, or with your image, with your contacts. Everything is done for you in an automatic way. The best part is that the client shows interest, is referred automatically, and you collect the referral fee. If you can send a WhatsApp, you can definitely use Ref and Win today. What are the other perks we find in Ref and Win? What does it have to offer? Well, you will have your own agent landing page to promote in a manual, semi, or automatic way. We have professional sales team. Absolutely every developer in this platform not only is being through, I repeat, a very harsh due diligence process to make sure all the paperwork is in place, to make sure they have a huge track history and that they delivered in the past. Most importantly, that they have an ethical and well-trained sales team that will back you up as partners on whatever destination your client chooses to go to. Integration with social media. The system connects with your Facebook, connects with X platform, connects with LinkedIn, connects absolutely with every single media you have. It designs everything for you. And in one simple click, if you don't want to choose the automated version, it's sent out there with your images, your contact, letting know your clients and your entire database that today you've become global. And then all you need to do is check your dashboard and follow up on the leads. It will tell you how good they do and what the track history, what conversations have happened with the developer, most importantly, what stage of the funnel during the sales process they're in. Looking forward to that close deal to make sure we get 40% split on our referral fees. So I repeat, we have a vast content on how to sell destinations, English, Spanish. If you deal with Latinos, we have everything in Spanish too. What's important about this is that the content is ready. It can be automated or it can be actually manually. You will feel like posting something about Mexico today? Go ahead. Click what social media platform or all of them at the same time, and in one click, that content will be out there for you. All this content has been done, I repeat, with many years of experience and by writers that have been focusing in destination and specialized on how to sell an investment, a lifestyle, or a dream. So take over control of your client's communication. I repeat myself because I'm so passionate. I mean, I've spoken about this slide 3 slides ago. Go ahead again and say semi-automated mode, because I like to have control. I'm a control freak myself. I like the semi-automated, but people just want to disconnect. Just click it on, just program schedule. I want so many communications a week to my social media, to my newsletters, and everything is absolutely programmed, sent out there, and suddenly out of nowhere, you're starting to collect referral fees because you're connecting your clients with the best developers around the world. Everything is secure, everything is safe. Of course, we've been years in the market. We protect our database, we protect the process. So Ref and Win is one of the first referral platform, the first global referral platform with all the security you need to protect your database, the process, and keep it on a very ethical code of manners. So these are some examples when it all started, when we started testing the model of buyers, of referrals. We had a sale in Tulum, Mexico, which was a unit worth 250,000 US dollars. And the referral agent, the referral broker, sorry, got 10,800 by simply doing pretty much close to nothing. Trust in the platform, connect in the database, and let the system work for you. Panama City, another 250. We got 7,500, and then we had another promotion as well, $6,200 in referral fee. These are just some of the examples we chose similar price points altogether because every destination has a different commission based. Developers pay different commissions, but remember, you will always generate 40% split on a dynamic mode based on whatever commission the developer pays. So let's get started today. Today, guys, I don't know how to say it, but today we're not launching an app. We're launching a movement, a future where every broker, no matter what they are, where they are, they can earn from global real estate. They can sell more. They can do it with confidence. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. We got a fantastic QR code there where you can sign up. Like Debbie said before, it's absolutely free. This is a movement. We come here to make effective global real estate. We came here to grow together, and we came here, most importantly, to connect the world. The first onboarding official session is next Friday, 11th of September. Sorry, 12th of September. That's a small mistake there. If I'm not wrong, it's 12th of September. Next Friday, Anna and Christine will be there, making sure that everybody that signed up today are the first agent brokers to get the onboarding session and get going. Meanwhile, you can discover the system and watch how the last developers that signed up in the last few weeks will be uploaded. But by next week, guys, is the official launch day. By next week, you'll be the first to be part of this movement. And all I can say, that's an honor to have you on board. It's an honor to help us make a dream come true. And most importantly, we have a great onboarding team, a great support team. If you have any questions or doubts, you can write up to support@refandwin.com. The entire structure is there, ready to make it a very, very successful project. So if you haven't had enough time, make sure you take a little QR picture right now. And I think this is pretty much wrapping up my passion on what's happened in the last 5 years, and that today is pretty much a week away from reality. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the space, and I'm very happy to answer any questions or doubts.
All right, who has questions for Chris? There are a couple in the chat. I'm going to start with that. Connie wants to know, do you have financing for these buyers for these properties? Their experiences that they will not finance buyers that live out of the country.
Well, it depends the destination. Each country is a world, and it's very important. Today in Mexico, properties in Mexico definitely provide financing to global buyers. It is a fact. Spain, we need to check their politics. Each developers has relationship with financial institutions, okay? And what's important to understand is each destination is a different world. So if we're talking about Mexico, which is where I've based my personal lifestyle in the last 20 years, of course, you can finance any new development in any of the destinations, because there are financial bank entities that provide financing to foreign buyers. Even in the US, there are companies with private funds such as Moxie that provides financing for US buyers in different countries around the world, including Mexico. So yes, you can. You just need to make sure we understand which destination it is, and the developer will have full package on not only financing, closing process. Like when you buy in Mexico, you need to buy through a trust, right? Or you need to buy through a corporation, especially when you within the coastline. So every country has its rules and regulations. Each developer's in-house sales team will be the #1 to provide this information. I repeat, it depends if you're in Spain, in Dominican Republic, Colombia, or Mexico, or Panama, which are some of the destinations we offer.
Excellent. Who else has a question for Chris?
Come on, I want questions.
So Debbie, there's a lot of questions in the chat that's asking, is it new construction, existing, or both? So Chris, do you want to talk about that and like moving forward, what's going to happen?
100%. We have both. What we do have is a few due diligence process, mostly in pre-construction. I mean, especially Latino countries are based, their market is based in pre-construction. So many developers go out there on price list zero, the famous friends and family, and they provide great appreciation just during construction. The average in Mexico is 28 to 35% increase in value during construction. So it's a culture. So we make sure that the construction permits are in place, that it's not the first development the developer has built, that they have at least 5 developments in the past where they complied in timing during construction. And then we have properties that are finished. people that want to move in today. We have specs. So we have them both. What we guarantee, there are very few developers that have huge track history and a huge amount of developments within the structure, within the inventory, within specific destinations. So we don't go crazy taking 10 developers. We probably go for the 3 top developers that we know, we trust, and they have many developments to cater. I repeat, investments, second home, luxury real estate, and sometimes even retail real estate.
Okay,
Yes, and
before
one-
you start
and one of
taking
the-
in questions from the panel there at the top, we've had a couple of people ask, what are the monthly fees? Now, I want to say none, zero, nothing. So there's no monthly fee, right?
Guys, the best part of being part of our dream is this is a brand new startup. It's no fee. It's no fee. We all learn at the same time. As sales continue to go, that's how we all grow. This is real estate. So no monthly fees, guys.
All right. So, Carrie, you have a question?
Thank you. Any chance to visit some of these properties?
100%. Each developer has what they call trade missions. They have what they call chill out weekends. I mean, they call it all kinds of ways, right? At the end of the day, it's a fly and buy or a trade mission. If you go with your buyer, they have fly and buy packages. If you go by yourself, sometimes even some associations decide to go to get to know a destination. We call them trade missions. So yes, all you need to know is that you write to support@referrals.com, request your trade mission to any of the specific destinations, and we will send you the promotional package. Is it free? For sure not. Developers no longer offer free trips because they don't work that way anymore. They do sponsor the rate, and you do get huge discounts on the hotel stay, transportation, and then you just get usually the additional flight, right? For example, some of our developers in Mexico, which is the closest destination you have, and probably one of the top destinations for US market today, is for $299. You can get to some of the developers here in Riviera Maya, $299, 3-night, 4-day stay, includes transportation, hotel, food and beverage. All you need to do is just take the flight besides $299, and that's a 3-night stay package. So they are available.
Good. I'm going to Cabo next week. Anybody there?
Yeah, we can help you out with Cabo for sure, sir.
Excellent. Trina.
I just am curious. So I'm within a 3-hour drive of Mexico. So if I wanted to start actually doing transactions, not just referring transactions, but if I wanted to start doing transactions in Mexico, is that something that we could partner with you guys to do?
You can definitely pursue. The beauty about Ref and Win, once again, is semi-automated, automated. You can get as much as involved as you want to be. Okay, that's very important. Obviously, there's a Spanish saying that says that the horse does not get fat if it's not by the eyes of the owner. In other words, the more you get involved, usually what you're going to generate is a higher volume of sales, because at the end of the day, you're feeding the developer with the knowledge you have of your own clients. And then obviously, I was repeating, you can gradually grow your split depending on the volume you sell, okay? The system will explain, it will be explained on the onboarding session. But remember, Mexico is not the only destination. So if you want to be involved in Spain, Spanish real estate, soon to come Portugal, then there are destinations which are not 3 hours away. But once again, the system will allow you to have the transparency and the communication, get involved as much as you want, and obviously cater in an app. The idea of this is to be part, one of every 10 clients in your database actively seeking for a property outside of the US, not just Mexico, okay? So what we want you to make sure is that you're part of those transactions. And this is something we've been speaking for many, many years. I mean, you don't know how many NAR, we've sponsored international NAR night out, no? For example, many times. And all these global realtors jumping into this event, and we always talking about how passionate we are, but the reality is a conversion ratio on these realtors, international transactions, is very low. Why? All the pain points I mentioned before. So what we want to do is that the system understands and it will have artificial intelligence as we speak. We'll start learning from the behavior of your clients, and we'll advise you which are the best destinations for your client. We'll advise you what are the best type of properties. And once again, if it's an automatic mode, it will do it for you with your image, your contacts. But if it's not an automated mode, you have the opportunity to choose which post you want to share based on the best suggestions we give you. But yes, you can get involved as much as you want. But remember, it's not just Mexico, it's the entire world we're going for.
No, I was just that's just the first thing that comes to mind, because I can hop in my car and I can be in Puerto Penasco in 3 hours. So
yeah, you can, but if you've got a buyer for Tulum, it will probably be more than 3 hours, right?
well, yeah, of course, or Cabo.
Well, the idea of all this is making your life easy and not just focusing Puerto Peñasco buyers, which you will have for sure, because it's a beautiful destination. This is kind of a more macro view. It's not just focus on one destination. It's let the system identify what your buyers want and offer the best opportunity for them, and not miss out any opportunities if it's a destination that you're not used to or close by.
Yes,
Excellent. Okay,
and also, guys, backing up a bit. Sorry, it's Eloy speaking. Backing up what Chris has been presenting before is we were developers, real estate developers, before we started the Ref and Win platform. So the pain that we identified on the agents, U.S. agents and brokers, because 80% of our market is actually from the U.S. No? The actual buyers that are buying in Cancun, in Tulum, in all of the hottest destinations and second home destinations in Mexico. No. So one of the pains that we identified is that the local brokers in the United States, they don't have the right knowledge about the destinations. That's why they might reserve the opportunity to offer properties out abroad. They don't know the developers that they're offering if they wish to. They don't know if they're trusted in order to get their commission or the referral fees. So what we do, or what we do with this platform, is that we do that for you. Ref and Win acts as your local broker, if you want to feel it. We have contracts signed with the developers that pass the due diligence, that we know that they're trusted, that we know that they have 2, 3, 4 developments at the same time. They have a track history for at least 5 to 10 years. So we have done that work for you in order for you to see professional with your database. By you referring these properties, you can be sure that the developments you're referring, or the destinations you're referring, has been approved before. No, and once the transaction is done, Ref and Win is the one that is fronting the developer. So we have their accounts, we have to charge the commission, we make the split. So it's very easy. For the questions you were asking before, if you want to drive out to Mexico, of course you can get into in any part of the world. You can get deeper into whatever you want and actually make the sale for yourself and win the full commission, not the referral. But what this startup app provides is a very easy way to be part of what Chris is saying, because your clients are buying outside, and be part of that without you having to manage everything. Just to have an additional income for referring all your database that you have created. Maybe all the guys that you have sold locally, you have created that bond, so they trust you. So whatever you kind of refer, hey, look, I have this beautiful places, these beautiful developments that might work for you, and if they're interested, that's why only developers that have internal teams can be part of the developer side of the platform. No, we don't use master brokers. You're not gonna treat with a third party. You treat directly with the developer. No?
Yeah, totally true. At the end of the day, there's 3 major pillars that give the foundation: transparency, which is direct communication with the developer, direct intelligence over the process throughout the entire sales process. Number 2, all the due diligence, legal side of things. which is database protection, all the certificates startup has to make sure you're protected as a broker, but most importantly, your client is protected through our due diligence. And last but not least, save our best asset in life, which is time. It's time. People get excited. And I suddenly seen someone here from my global family, Nikki, love to read from you. Besos to New York. It's been a long time no speak. Hope you're doing amazing. But the reality at the end of the day is to become global real estate, there's a lot of time needed to be invested. This new startup is going to save you that time. It's all being fitted in with the knowledge, all being fitted in with the information, all being fitted in with all the tools you need to make sure the system works for you. And then you can focus on your day-to-day basis. So that's the key, that's the idea, and it's definitely going to change the world.
Did you guys see the reminder email that I sent out this morning that had the easy button on it? That's what I feel this system is. It is Staples or Office Depot, whoever did it, that easy button for real estate international referrals. So like, I think it's a no-brainer. There are zero roadblocks to making this happen, to getting the referral fees. And here's what I want to make sure that you understand is that, you know, when you send out a referral inside the US, right? And we're going to say that the realtor that you sent that referral to charges 3 apples commission on her listing, and you get 25% of her 3 apples. This is very different. The developer is paying 6 to 7%, and you're getting 40% of that 6 to 7%. So this is just like you're doing the transaction here yourself. You're getting the same amount of money. So like this is huge, you guys, with just a simple, and if you set it up so it auto posts, you connect all of your, you know, Facebook and Instagram and all of your social media platforms, and you set it up to auto post, it does everything for you. You don't have to do anything. Like, hello, how much easier could it get? Okay, so Tushar, do you have a question?
Yes, Christopher sir, it was a very nice presentation, first of all, and very energetic thing. I just wanted to ask, like, when you talk about you don't have the platform ready yet, but is it how it is visible for investors or something, or is it visible for investors?
No, this is a B2B platform right now. This is to allow brokers connect with the best developers around the world. Maybe in the future, and we have thought about it, a C2B may happen, but right now the moment is ours, realtors, brokers, developers around the world, and take advantage of the power of database. This is more to do with a B2B situation. It's not going to be published out there trying to seek for buyers directly. It's all about the trust and the connection between brokers and developers. That's where everything was born. That's how we protecting it today.
Yeah, and my second question, yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I think somebody was just talking there. Tushar, I was just going to say, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the way to get investors involved in it is potentially them wanting to buy properties internationally. So what I would do, Tushar, is if you have realtors like us, you know, who you know, and you have investors that are interested in purchasing, then connect them with one of the realtors that you know, and then we can take that person to the platform and get them the, you know, help. Because like Chris mentioned, the biggest issue about referring, whether it's internationally or around the corner, is you need to be able to trust the people who you're referring your clients to. Like that is the biggest hurdle for me. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. If I don't know what's going to happen to my clients when I send them to, you know, a development and they're not taken care of, it reflects badly on me. So the fact that they vetted the developers and that they've gone through a process where they know there's an in-house sales team that's going to take care of these guys, has an incentive to like take care of these people. That is like the biggest thing for me, because I don't need to worry about sending my client to the platform because I know they're going to be taken care of by those people. And that is huge, right? Because it's all about your reputation in real estate. So.
And,
All right.
and at the end of the day, it's all born from a need we had. I mean, and I know I just said hello to Nikki, but I met Nikki, I don't know, Nikki, like what, 10 years ago at least? So
Maybe.
So
And I think the last time I saw you was in Europe.
right in Ghent, no?
Yes, in
With
Ghent.
Fiaschi. So I mean, I'm no new person to global real estate, nor is Nikki. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So this tool was born for a personal use, but then we realized how the sales boomed. And that's when we decided to create it as a business model for all brokers to have the same opportunity to be part of this amazing opportunity. I mean, I love traveling. I love advising around the world. Who doesn't love to go to a new destination and sell a property that not just your day-to-day property in the city, right? So this is what Ref and Win does. It was a solution for one person. Today it's a solution for the world.
Exactly. And I heard, I read two questions there. One was about if Japan is available. For now, it's not. And how we base the model on which location should be on the platform is because we make a huge market study to determine where the American market was investing more. So those are the key places that we're targeting now. American market, Japan is very far away. So we have, well, this is brand new, but we're signing with Europe and Dubai, and maybe by targeting investors or clients from other places, they might be closer to acquiring Asia or something like that. Right now, the U.S. buyers or the U.S. market selling abroad or buying on those places are not representative. So that's why we don't have it right now. No. And
Correct.
the other question that I read, was if it's impossible that it's totally free. What about the market and stuff like that? This is not a search engine. You know, your clients cannot go into referrals.com and see what properties are available to buy. You know, this is all powered by you, by agents, by brokers that are sending out the information to make the referral. We don't pay market fees in order to have posting opportunities out there. So that's why it's free, because you guys potentialize it with your database, and if some client is interested, then we just close the transaction in terms with the developer and your client. You're free, it's all clear. You're free to jump into the negotiation if you feel that you need to. But if not, you just will sit down, and in your app you will see, okay, your client has been contacted. He has made an appointment. He's already paying the down payment. So there we can have track of all the operations that are passing.
Correct. And one thing that's important, and just to add up, most developers we work with actually release the referral fee, the commission, once a contract is signed and the initial down payment is paid. So we don't need to wait all the process to title deed. This is something that is different compared to some destinations in the US, right? So we're not thinking about a pre-sale that's being delivered in 2 years, that referral fee will be collected in 2 years. No, we're talking about that from the moment the client, usually about 30 days, once they lock down the unit with a reservation fee, they pay that 20-30% that is agreed and sign the contract, commissions are being released. And this is huge. This is huge. And this is some of the benefits of global real estate.
Wow, that's something that I hadn't even heard before, that they release it so early. That is amazing. And I'm so glad that Eloy told us, released the tidbit about Dubai, because that's the one I was so excited about, because everything is happening over there. And I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. But since he did, woohoo! Jeff, Mike, you had a question.
He's allowed to break the NDA we have signed between each other. That's only because I love my partner. But you know, at the end of the day, like Eloy says, we have an artificial intelligence tool behind all this to help you convert more sales. And it's only just started to learn. So it's going to take a bit of time for it to be perfect. Like everything in life, this is a startup, right? And that same artificial intelligence will start identifying, based on new destinations we opening, the new demanded destinations we don't have, and that's when we open the market. Do we have the context for Japan? Of course, within a phone call. I mean, I've been part of the area, for example, many years, which is the Asian American Association of Realtors. In fact, since 2013. So we do have the contacts to reach those developers, but it's not about having everything right now. It's about tackling the most important markets for the US buyer and the Canadian buyer and the buyers that we are tackling today. And that, of course, is Latin American countries and specific areas of Europe that have just boomed in the last year.
Excellent, excellent. So, Jeff, you'll get the last question. Jeff Mikesell, did you still have a question? I know you took your hand down, so.
Well, I put it in the chat. You know, I was curious if the properties were single family home types or if they were more in buildings, condo type properties.
Great question. Appreciate the question. And the answer is everything. As long as there's a trustworthy developer behind, we have developers that do gated communities with beautiful homes in it, like we are doing right now, signed up with Costa del Sol Malaga, which is a beautiful destination in southern Spain. We have condos as well. So we will cater and we will try to cater always all type of properties, all type of needs, most importantly on the personal or investment side of things, have both options.
Yeah, and something important is that everything is new. It might be under construction or already delivered, but they're new and sold by the developer itself. It's not by
no resales, no
Exactly.
resales.
Great, thanks. I have several friends living out of the country, so I was just kind of curious, and they're living in single family homes or homes that they've renovated themselves in different places. So thanks.
Great pleasure.
Hi, it's Norm.
Okay. Okay, Norm.
Right. Just could you clarify real briefly? Put the link on my website and my clients contact me once they see a few properties, or they are contacting you?
No, they're contacting you, Norm. Remember, part of the presentation, everybody has their own landing page. It's not that they're contacting you. You get informed that your client has requested specific information for a specific developer. The developer will take care of the whole transaction, but you have full transparency on that your client was interested in this development, what the developer said to your client. You can write to the developer within the app directly with your cell phone or we have access to the iPhone, or sorry.
So I'm putting the landing page on my webpage.
Sorry?
I am putting the landing page on my webpage.
Yes, and every social media and everything. And you can do it manually or automated. It's so simple, honestly. And we invite you to go to the onboarding so you actually see how it works.
Okay.
We'll be clearer for you.
Thank you.
Big pleasure. Thank you for the question, guys. I love questions. Any other questions?
All right, Norm has one. We're not going to get to breakout rooms today, but this is pretty exciting. So I apologize, guys. Gary, your last question.
Okay, actually, it's 3 quick questions, and I'll try to make it quick. You're wonderful, Chris, and Debbie, thank you for presenting all of this.
Thank you.
If we have a developer in another country that could be interested in this program, can we bring it to you as well?
The reality is right now we don't have that structure created, to be honest. I mean, we love you to recommend that. We don't have a referral structure for developers as we are focusing as an app with developers, and we are tackling different association of developers. Great question, because it opens up the opportunity in the future to maybe provide this kind of connections too. Right now, it's more to do with the database of buyers, and we are responsible for our developers. That's how we have it structured today, but only today. Things grow and evolve.
Second question to get it going quickly for Debbie. Brokers, we operate a world network where we get people from 185 countries, but we have no listings in any of the countries that you got properties. So can brokers post that property, some of those properties on our world network, have them go to their own, it's directed to their own website to direct traffic for everything that you've got for sale?
Sorry, I kind of lost the question there. Can we?
Okay, can brokers
Let me
advertise
step in.
worldwide?
Let me step in. Just Gary, 1 second. Let me step in. I think the answer is that, Gary, you need to sign up with Ref and Win, and then you put the properties on your website for
That's the
people
first
to.
question. I can do that, but can brokers also advertise in a newspaper or social media that they've got properties in these different countries with a
Of
link
course.
back to their website and to you?
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
definitely,
100%.
definitely.
We
Of
have
course.
300 members in our association. They could advertise, and anybody here that wants to theoretically join our service, they could be advertising properties worldwide because we've been on the internet for 31 years promoting to all these countries. So all of those properties could come on here and they could be getting buyers through our network.
100%, sir. At the end of the day,
Okay, last question. Sorry to cut you off because I know Debbie's got to move. Support. Do you have a telephone number that we can call that we can actually talk to somebody for support?
we can organize that for you right now. We have a call center, and I'm not sure, Eloy, if we have access right now to the US number here. But good question. I wasn't prepared for that question, and I'll be honest to you, but we do have a US number, and we'll share it for you right away. In fact, on the onboarding session next Friday, we will have it ready for you. So make sure to sign up.
I'm registered and I'm in it, so there we go.
Gary, I love your energy.
Hey, we got it here, boy.
Next
Right,
one is
so-
drinking tequila together.
Has everybody grabbed the link and
I can
done
share it. I
the?
can share it one more time if you want, to make sure everybody has access to it. Give me 2 seconds.
So you can either scan the QR code that that Chris is bringing up, or I just dropped the
Right.
link in the chat again. Go to either one of those and it will get you signed up. And that's the first step. You sign up and then come to the meeting on next Friday to learn how to use this. It is truly the easy button. So that's what we want for you. We want to make this, we're here to make your life easier. And I hope you see that. That's kind of our goal with every speaker that we bring in each week. And this one has this color all over it, that red easy button.
Yes,
All right.
I think it's time to sell without borders, guys. And if it's easier than sending a WhatsApp message, then it's a no-brainer, right? Especially if it's free. At the end of the day, the reward comes from using this kind of tools, and the reward is for everybody. So that's how we're gonna do it, growing together. So yeah, that's a QR code, and the link is there, and we'll be happy to connect next onboarding sessions, Friday the 12th. I corrected it there. And we'll be there, and make sure we have that US number for any support you need, of course.
We have
And
your email address.
An email, we have support@referrals.com. Support@referrals.com.
there you go. And so Jermone asked a question in the chat, and you do have to be an agent to sign up for this service.
Yes.
As agents know, in order to get paid a referral fee from a real estate transaction, you do have to have a real estate license. And so, Jermone, if you don't have one, go get one and come back and sign up for this. And if you need help in figuring out how to get your license, I know I saw Danny Buchholz on here somewhere. Danny runs a real estate school, so connect with Danny. For any of you guys who don't have your real estate license yet and you want to participate in this, connect with Danny. Sorry, Danny. All right, you guys, this was so exciting.
Very.
5 minutes till. So I was just watching little reactions come up. MD.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to raise my hand and it's just going the hand loud. So, quick question. The onboarding session is next 12. I already saw the email address, and I already keep the screenshot. What time, if I miss somewhere, what time is that going to be on September 12th?
Well, honestly, the onboarding team will have that answer for you, but I believe it's going to be about 12 o'clock Central Time. It's usually 12 o'clock Central Time, so we adapt to Pacific Time, we adapt to Europe time, and we
Yes,
adapt.
and we will be sending the invitations through email, so you will receive it there in order for you to have the link to connect and everything in place with time.
Correct.
And
Okay.
MD, you know that you're getting it through Debbie, Agent Impact Group, the Facebook group. So whatever help you need, you have all of our information. And if you need a recording or something, you can, always reach out to us and ask, and we're happy to help you.
Jacqueline, I actually, honestly, I never get, for some reason, all those like a recording link or something. I don't know if I'm missing. Only thing I get is the I just get the meeting link. Other than that, I don't know what I have to do. I think I need
Debbie?
to talk to Debbie. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the link right now because I had the Ref and Win link that I kept resharing. So I'm going to grab right now our YouTube subscribe link so that
That'll be
you can
great.
see that. This is where all of those recordings live. And so as long as I didn't forget to hit the recording button for every one of our past meetings, the recording is on our YouTube channel. You click on that button and it automatically subscribes you to that. And one more, this REA.
And MD, I also put my phone number for everyone. My phone number is in the chat. If you have questions, you can just put my number in your phone and text me, and I'll call you back. Not a problem.
Yep, now I get it. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be.
You bet. The last link I dropped in there is to subscribe to the newsletter. So you will get that every Wednesday. And then on Thursday mornings, we have the reminder go out for this meeting. So thank you, MD, for asking that. Or Keem.
Hi, good morning. Really enjoyed the training today. And in addition to Danny, I also have a real estate school. It's rolling out on Monday morning. I'm in New Jersey though, so all the students have to be in New Jersey in order to get the license to be a real estate agent in New Jersey. That's all I got.
All right, thank you. Okay, you guys, it is 8:59 where I am. It is the top of the hour, and we like to let you guys all get out of here and onto your day on time because we know you have more meetings to get to. Thank you so much for being with us, for joining us. Chris and Eloy, thank you for coming here and presenting, and thank you for creating this super easy way for us to collect the referral fees. I am loving this. I'm so excited. You're going to see it all over my social media. So I hope in the next week or so, when you guys get the training, we'll see it all over all of yours, and you'll start collecting those referral fees faster than you can close a house in 30 days or so. Oh my gosh. So
And
excited.
before you expect it, it's just a great passive income to have at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I call those pillow payments because it happens while I'm sleeping.
Those are the best. Wake up and see the transaction being closed. Those are the best. I've been there already. So yeah, 100%.
All right, love it. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.